Yeah, what's up, guys? Today we'll be looking at what Al Jazeera has to say about this military strike the United States government carried out in the northern part of Nigeria. I've seen many of their highlights since after this attack, and it looks as if they are not really happy. I'm not saying they're supporting terrorism, I'm not saying they're against the strike, but with the look of things and the way they're analyzing this issue, they're calling people that are a little bit biased, people that were not in support of this attack, people that are denying, people that are denying the people that are denying the attack going on or the genocide of the Christians in Nigeria. These are the people they are bringing in to comment on this. So let's just watch and see what they have to say on this. This is a live reaction. I haven't watched it before, so let's watch this together. Thank you.
Do Donald Trump's strikes in Nigeria serve any purpose? The US president says they're against ISIL, claiming that it targets Christians in the country. But are his allegations of religious persecution in Nigeria justified? And could his administration have other motives? This is Inside Story. Hello, welcome to the program. I'm Adrian Finnegan. More to come. Those are the words of the US War Secretary after his country carried out a wave of airstrikes against the Islamic State in northwestern Nigeria. Pete Hegseth said that the aim is to stop the killing of what he called innocent Christians. Back in November, President Donald Trump warned that the US would take action against the group if the Nigerian government, in his words, continued to allow the targeting of Christians. Abuja rejected those remarks, saying that both Muslims and Christians have been attacked and that it spares no effort to safeguard the religious freedom of all Nigerians. Many say that Trump...
Let's hold it there. Abuja is not doing anything to safeguard the life of anyone. No. Abuja is not doing anything. Abuja has really not done anything to protect the life of its citizen. For those that don't know, Abuja is the federal capital of Nigeria, and they haven't done anything since the inception of this insecurity in Nigeria. So, whatever that's coming out from Abuja is lies. They're doing nothing to protect the citizens. They're doing nothing to protect the Christians. They're doing nothing to protect the minorities. They are doing nothing to improve the insecurity in Nigeria. That is just fact.
Trump was pressured by his right-wing Christian base in the US to carry out those attacks in the African country. But are they really aimed at protecting Christians in Nigeria? And what could be the fallout on the country with a highly complex religious makeup? We'll discuss that with our guests in a moment. But first, a report from Amabo Tang.
Residents in the town of Jabo assessed damage after a US strike. Nigeria's government confirmed it coordinated with the US in an attack on ISIL camps in the northwestern state of Sokoto. The US Department of War released this video showing a missile launch. President Trump described the operation as numerous perfect strikes and warned there would be more to come. In a post on his social media, he repeated his claim Christians in the country are being targeted.
Donald Trump's claim is not a lie. Let me read out this to you guys. The violence against Christians happens. It says here the Christian communities, especially in the northern and central Nigeria, have been attacked by violent groups such as Boko Haram, Islamic State, West African, which is the ISWAP, and the armed headers, which is the headsmen. It says here there are documented mass killing, kidnapping, church attacks, village raid and displacement affecting Christians. Some specific incidents like attack on congregation, attacks on villages have resulted in many deaths and has been widely reported. So for the claim of genocide, some religious group advocates uh, or advocacy organizations and a commentator has actually argued about the amount of genocide against Christians in Nigeria, which means that there has been a deliberate attack and systematic attempt to destroy Christian communities because of their faith. So, yes, there is a targeted killing of Christians in the northern and the central northern part of Nigeria.
But the Nigerian government says armed
So, Trump is very correct on his tweet.
groups are attacking both Christian and Muslim civilians. The foreign minister told Al Jazeera he's interested in action and not rhetoric.
It is a very serious matter for us and for our region. It's not about religion. It's not about who said what. It is about getting the results. So we're ready to work with others in fighting terrorism, in fighting insecurity in Nigeria and in our region.
Nigeria
Guys, the guy that just spoke now is Yusuf, I think, is it Yusuf Toga or who is the Minister of Foreign Affairs in Nigeria, I think so. This guy's word are not to be taken, it should be taken with a pinch of salt because he's not sincere. I think last 2 months he was in Piers Morgan's show where he denied the massive number of people that have been killed by this terrorist group. He claimed that it was just 140 something persons has been killed for the past 15 years. This insurgency and insecurity and terrorist attack has been happening in the northern part and central northern part of Nigeria. He lied with a clear face that is just 140 something persons. So that guy is not to be taken serious. Wherever you see him speaking about the insecurity in Nigeria, don't take him serious because his words are not facts.
Nigeria has been dealing with violence from armed groups for many years. Boko Haram has a strong presence in the northeast, particularly Borno State. A splinter group, Islamic State West Africa Province, that's known to be affiliated with ISIL, also operates in the area. Although the US strikes took place in the northwest, in Sokoto State. The Nigerian government has previously said it's combating a relatively new group in the northwest, known as the Lakurawa, that it says is responsible for several attacks. The military carried out an operation against it earlier this year, saying it was responsible for killing 15 people. For months, evangelical groups in the US, led by Trump ally Senator Ted Cruz, have been claiming Christians in Nigeria are being targeted.
Please, it is not a claim. The evangelical group in US are not claiming, it's a fact. And if you doubt it, you could come to the northern part of Nigeria and the northern central. There are people on ground that will take you around and show you clear evidence of what has happened and what is happening in that part of the country. So it's not a claim, it's not an assertion. They are not just speaking to impress anyone. There is a massive Christian genocide happening in Nigeria.
The Nigerian government denies this and describes the situation as complex. Armed groups driven by ideology and criminal gangs are also involved in violence and kidnappings, as well as conflict over scarce resources. Many people say all they want is peace and the government to find a lasting solution to the violence.
I agree. Whether you're from the Muslim faith or the Christian faith in Nigeria, what we want is peace. The bloodshed is enough. At this point, the bloodshed had to stop. We just want peace in that country. We want those old good days where you could travel on road for 24 to 36 hours and nobody comes out from the forest to kidnap you, to kill you. When you could sleep even in a football field and nobody comes there to throw a bomb or to shoot you to death with an AK-47. We want those days where you could go to your farm. You see the herdsmen with their cow. You only tell them, please, I don't want you people to go into my farm with your cows. And they said, okay. They respect you without shooting you to death. We want those old good days to come back. We are tired. Everyone in Nigeria is tired of this insecurity. Everyone, we just want peace. We want to be secured in that country.
Amma Boateng, Al Jazeera for Inside Story.